Oh, I'm not a doctor, but I've seen one on TV. Do you suffer from any of the following symptoms? If you do, ask your doctor if cross stitch is right for you. And then once she looks at you like you've grown another head, come on over to Flosstube and ask your question again. Is cross stitch right for me? The answer is always yes. Thank you, cross stitch. Thanks, cross stitch.
Thank you, cross stitch.
All right, y'all. We got a lot to do today, so let's get started. Hi, my name is Maggie, aka Kitschy Whips, here on Flosstube and on Instagram. It's been a while, but that's okay because I'm back. So, hooray! Today we're going to be looking at a lot of stitching because it's been a while since I've shot a Flosstube, so I already had some kind of stuff I worked on, but I actually have quite a few projects to show y'all. Some updates, some news, and I'm going to tell you about these bad boys right here because they are amazing. These are hands-free magnifying glasses from ARTDOT.com. They sent these to me to try out, and if I liked them, to share them with you. And I have to say, I love these things. I don't need glasses to see when I'm stitching. I am nearsighted, so I wear glasses to see far away, but typically when I'm stitching, I don't have to wear my glasses, which is great. So when ARTDOT first approached me about trying out these glasses, I was like, well, I don't really need to see them close up. And I've gotten a few offers from different companies to like preview their stuff or review their stuff, what have you. And I've always said no, because it's stuff that doesn't have anything to do with cross stitch. It's like pillows and jewelry and clothes. And I'm like, sir, this is a Wendy's. When I checked out ARTDOT, their site is primarily diamond painting supplies. They have some, I think they do have some kits and whatnots, but for the most part it's supplies. So storage, different tools for diamond painting, and then they have some lights and they have these magnifying glasses. I thought, well, that's cool. One of my children enjoys doing diamond paintings here and there. My mom would love to cross stitch, but she is in her 70s and her eyes are broken, I guess. My husband has started painting board game miniatures. This actually might work for a lot of people in my life. I'm actually really loving these. I don't necessarily need them to see up close. However, the light combined with this magnification is way better. Between these and my Lowry stand back here, because I've started using that again with my stitching now that the baby is old enough to not hulk out and throw it across. Well, no, he actually could still do that. But he's not a baby, is like a baby is what I'm saying. So, you know, he knows no means don't touch. So he only does it maybe once or twice. Anyway, between these, what I was saying was, between these and my Lowry stand, my stitching, no joke, is way fast because these, it's so much easier. Even with my eyes that could handle it already, the difference between seeing the linen, oh boy, it is awesome. If you've really wanted to stitch on linen or higher count fabrics and the problem is seeing it, I'm just saying, maybe give them a try. We're going to talk more about these in a little bit, but first, stitching. You came here for. All right. Chatelaine Wednesday is still going strong despite the fact that Instagram has broken their hashtags, seemingly on purpose, but it's very difficult for Amy and I to see who is posting. But we are still trying. We're commenting on everything that we can find post-wise. Please feel free to tag one or both of us in your Chatelaine pictures if you would like. You don't have to. But I've been working on a couple of different things. Actually, I just realized I have another project I need to go get. But I did some work on Summer Garden Mandala. Mandala? Whew, that might need another take. Whatever. I have finished almost the whole center. I've done all of these specialty stitches all the way around, and then more specialty stitches go in here, and then some beading. And I think I'm just gonna leave the beading for now because I decided to bead as I go on my rainy days autumn. And I don't know that I'm entirely happy that I did that. So we are going to go in the opposite direction with Summer Garden and see if I like that any better. We'll see. I am almost finished with the next pinup girl from Soda Stitch in the round robin that I am doing with some incredibly talented ladies that I don't think I can live up to. I am working on Daydream Stitchers, Mary's piece. She stitched the first girl. I'm now stitching the second, which is this cutie cute little maid. And I am almost done with her. And then I can send that off to Rogue Mama Stitcher for her to stitch the next girl. And my piece that I've got to stitch for the next person is already here. Ooh, so I need to get on that, I guess. It's funny because when I was thinking about shooting this Flosstube, I feel like I didn't have a lot to show because I've been focusing on 3 specific projects. Or 3 if you're not in America. 3 specific products. Products? No. Projects. We stitch here. One is the Pinup Girls because that is on a time schedule, so I've got to get that finished. The other one was my Lady Mirabilia little portion of it. I really wanted to get her finished before the Queen City Stitch Retreat in October. And then the third one is the Queen City Retreat exclusive pattern that Nora Corbett designed for us, which I'm still not over. It's gorgeous, and I just finished it yesterday. And I really want to show you. And I can't. Speaking of Queen City, it is just over a month. And then we're going to be doing this retreat. What am I going to do, y'all? What am I going to do? I still have quite a bit to get done. It'll all get done. I'm not worried about it. Let's look at some more stitching. This is Lady Mira. And she's basically finished. I just wanted to do... There's so many Miras that I want to stitch. And let's face it, I just don't have enough time. And I don't mean time in my life. I mean time for my life, like to end at some point. I'm really just thinking, all right, well, maybe if there's a portion of a Mira that I like, I could just stitch that. She's really pretty. Her beads are really pretty. I have no adjectives today. But that's finished, so that makes what? Including the retreat piece, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 finishes for this year so far, which for me is kind of groundbreaking. Because I've been focusing on these 3 projects, stitching has felt a little bit more like work. I cheated last night and did some work on my Persephone from Mirabilia. I have not worked on her in a really long time, but I just kind of wanted to work on something different. Here she is. This is her knee. And then this is kind of like the roughly stripy part of her dress that I've just started working on here. I think going forward, if I hit a point in a pattern that's like monotonous, I think I'm just going to start jumping around a lot more than I've been doing. I just think I might, I don't know, break the monotony. I've not really stitched much on this one, Dutch Beauty. This was a stitch along a sow that I had started at Stitch New Jersey this year with some other attendees. I've not been able to stitch on this as much as I want, but I'm pretty sure I took it out at some point and added a few more stitches to it. I'm sure you will all be amazed at my progress. I'm still working on the deer. I started in the middle of the pattern and I'm changing the colors as I go just to make it look a little more fantastical, I guess. I don't know. I would like to get back to this one because I've not stitched a pattern like this before, and This is also my first 40 count project. One thread, I'm doing 1/2 on 40 count. This is a Zweigart fabric. So I really like to get back to it because I'm enjoying doing stuff that I haven't worked on before. I'm already starting to think about plans for next year. I'm really wanting to break out of my box a little bit and start to stitch some stuff that I've not stitched before, whether that's designers or designs themselves. I just kind of want to mix it up a little bit in the new year. So we'll see what happens. This is Spaghetti Western Sampler from ARTDOT Designs. Not designs, it's design. This one is super cutie and I love it. I'm using the called for fabric, which is 32 count red cedar linen from Cedar River Linens and Design. Linen and Design. Got more of the alphabet done. It's just so fun. I believe I've shown this pattern that I got from Stitch New Jersey from the freebie table, but I don't think I've shown you my progress on it. This is Steampunk Sea Serpent from Sarah Design Studio. This was on the freebie table and I was immediately intrigued. I, of course, have big ideas on what I want to do with this because I'm changing basically all of the colors just to make it look a little more steampunkish in terms of its color and, you know, rustiness, patina, that whole thing. I'm using this rockin' fabric from Grace Notes. It has no name. Okay. No, seriously though, what is it? Ha! Arpeggio. I absolutely love it because it already looks kind of rusty to me. So here's where I am so far on him. This is glow in the dark sulky thread. This is treasure braid. These are just DMCs. This was DMC, and then I took a copper colored Krynic and kind of haphazardly stitched around it so it looked like almost like coiled wire. I don't know if you can really tell that. But this one's a lot of fun. How can I put this? I'm really excited to get some of this work stitching done, which is mainly just retreat related things, so that I can just stitch randomness. I'm really feeling the random lately. My bestie, aka platonic life partner, who is not a stitcher, I have stitched some stuff for her in the past. I actually have a couple of projects now that I'm in the process of stitching for her, but I introduced her to Make It Pink, and she immediately bought Moana for me to stitch for her, and I am super excited. This is another one that I probably wouldn't let go of if I didn't have guilt that I needed to finish other things. I love her. They're huge, but I don't know. This one's just been really satisfying to stitch so far. I am enjoying her a lot. And the fabric that she is on, it's perfect. This is a 36 count hand dyed. I don't remember where it's from, unfortunately. But I love it because I think it looks like water, which is perfect for Moana. That's where I'm at so far. Basically, this is around her waist. My platonic life partner turns 50 this year. How are we getting to this point? And has chosen to do a cruise for her birthday. Her and I and another friend of ours is leaving. We're leaving for a cruise in just a couple of weeks, almost 2-3 weeks. So I think Moana might be one of my cruising projects. Oh, Bluebell, will you ever be finished? Maybe. All I have left of her is finishing some back stitching and the beading. I love her. She is absolutely gorgeous. Boy, these wings. These wings are entirely different shades of Krynic, and then the back stitching is with Krynic. Sparkle, sparkle. I've got a couple more projects to show you all, but first, let's talk about these rockin' headband magnifying glasses. They are LED. There is 4 LED lights on the top here. They have 2 brightness settings, which is awesome. They come with 5 detachable magnifying lenses of different strengths. I use the baby one because I don't need a lot, but they do go up to blind as a bat magnification, it seems like. All of your lenses come in this little storage case, little nose pads if you need them. I did not mean to flip you off. A little cleaning wipe, a USB charger. This is a USB charge. You'll just need a brick or a USB port to charge them. And this is what I think is super cool. It comes with a band. So when you take it out of the box, it will have the band on it. So you can wear it kind of like a headlamp, but it comes with the arms for the glasses if you like switching that off. These are also good, I found, for the television. You can be looking at your stitching, and then when you look up, you can still see the TV and it's not blurry. The on and off switch is here, just like that. And this is your battery thing. What is that? What is that word? Little comfort pad here. I have had 0 issues with these. I think these would be amazing for retreats because of their small footprint. If you're flying, they would be extremely easy to pack. The box says that the battery lasts up to 5 hours. Got these about a month ago. I charged it for the first time yesterday, and it was a very fast charge. I highly recommend giving these a try. The price was extremely reasonable, I thought. As of this taping, they are $24.99 at ARTDOT.com. And if you use the code Kitschy, Kitschy, get it? It's me. I'm a code now. If you use the code Kitschy, you will get 10% off your order. They ship fast, showed right up. I'm going to recommend these for sure. If you are looking for either a little bit of magnification, if you're like me, and you just need a little bit more lighting and a little bit more clarity. There's got to be something in life that relates to this. Where can I get clarity in the rest of my life? Because the stitching's taken care of. I will put all of their social media links in the description below, along with a reminder of your code, which is Kitschy. Let me know what you think if you get a pair. I would really love to know what people think. I think they're fantastic. I've really enjoyed using these. So give it a try and let me know. Now, I have a confession to make. Y'all know how I feel about full coverage. Hades, if you will. I think they're cool. I've just never stitched them. There's nothing wrong with them. I think they're beautiful. And I love seeing people that are stitching them. Especially at Stitch New Jersey, I got to see some in person. Holy smokes. They are crazy good. I have gotten a collection of these Thomas Kincaid Disney Dreams kits. I've really been wanting to stitch them. I started Snow White. I started in the middle and it was not working for me at all. I do not have all of these kits because quite frankly, the prices are cuckoo, caca, insane. I have gotten lucky and have gotten some really good deals. That's really the only way I want them. I'm really enjoying this Snow White so far. Snow White discovers the cottage. This is where I am. I had started in the middle. So I started in the middle and kind of worked down and then worked up. This is the tree, that's that big tree that's right in the middle, which I'll show you the picture in just a second again. And then I was like, this is not fun. So I ended up going to the top of the design and then just start working and picking colors that are in that area and just kind of working my way out. And that is really working for me and I am loving it and I can't wait to start more. Where I'm at is right around in this area. So right, I'm working on that tree and this little leafy area there. I am very happy. I'm ready to get back to that one. That might also be a cruise stitching piece. If I take Moana and Snow White, what else should I take? Come on now. You know I can't take just 2 projects on a cruise. What projects have you guys taken on vacations? That is the question of the day for the comments. When you want to go on vacation, whether it's car trips or big trips or whatever, what is the first project you reach for to travel with? Please tell me in the comments below because I want to know. Finally gotten started on Charlotte from Mirabilia. This is our official, unofficial, that was a whistly shishel. This is our official, unofficial stitch along for the Queen City Stitch Retreat this year. We're doing it basically because her name is Charlotte and we're in Charlotte. Very clever. That was Needleberry Stitcher's idea. Thank you very much. I am stitching her on a mint chocolate chip linen from Grace Notes Fabrics. I have also decided to only, in the interest of time, only stitch the top of her. So I basically started at the middle of the pattern and I'm just working straight up and I'm not going to do the rest of this. I'm thinking just here and then I will maybe stitch some sort of frame around her or something to finish it. This is where I'm at. I feel like this fabric is a choice, but when I did the floss toss, it just looked very good to me, very interesting. So I'm excited to see where she takes me. Don't you love that? I love being surprised by my projects. Whether it's I'm not sure about this fabric or I'm not sure about these colors or whatever it is. I just love it when I'm pleasantly surprised by what I'm working on. Makes me want to keep going. Can I just tell you another thing I like about these? This moves, right? So you can move the glasses out further, right? But then this black piece moves, so you can move the glasses in and out. You really can customize this for how you want to use it. Plus, you look amazing. Watch this. Come on, Vogue. The Queen City Stitch Retreat is happening this year, October 5th through the 8th in Charlotte, North Carolina. All of the spots are taken. Now we're just in the downhill run of getting prepped and having the actual weekend. Amy and I are just about ready to sign the contracts for next year's retreat. Just a heads up, that retreat dates won't be announced till after our retreat here. I can tell you this much. It will not be Mirabilia themed. We really want to make sure that anyone that is interested to come to our retreat finds a place for them, so to speak. So we want to make sure that we are being as inclusive as possible to all stitchers and not all stitchers stitch Mirabilia. We are really hoping that maybe every other year we can do a Mira theme, but next year we might just do a overall everything retreat. I don't know. There is a general retreat group on Facebook called the Queen City Retreat Stitchers that you're welcome to join. You don't have to be an attendee to join that group. That is where you will find the most recent information. Like that's where I'll post first and then we'll start to email out details and whatnot. I'm sure we'll end up posting again when you can join the list to be made aware of when we start, when registration opens. We're shooting for, I believe, January 1st open registration for the 2024 retreat. Hopefully all of that made sense. Was there anything else, y'all? This feels extremely short for as much stitching as I've done. Why am I doing my hair on camera? I don't know. Stretch the runtime. Don't forget to comment down below what your favorite travel projects are. Maybe you have a certain designer. Do you have a certain designer that you always travel with? Do you have a project that isn't finished, but you always work on it when you're on vacation? And that's like just a vacation piece. What are like some tips traveling with cross stitch? Let me know. What's up with the airports and needles and scissors? Anyone? Fill me in. I don't want them taking my scissors. I think we did it, y'all. Vogue. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for spending time with me. I so love spending my time with you. Thank you for your likes, comments, and your subscribes. If you like what you see, please feel free to wait for me to speak clearly. Please feel free to subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. It's all good. You can find me on Instagram at Kitschy Whips. Please feel free to follow me there. I'm fairly active on there. I've been trying to post stuff, so hopefully I'm just babbling at this point. Like, This is like the saddest thing. I'm acting like, you know, when you're on a really good date and you don't want to leave, like you want to keep talking to them, but it's obvious that they're like, okay, well, you know, it's great and everything, but can I? And you're like, no. I am talking nonsense. I will hopefully be back sooner than later. Famous last words. Large Marge says hello. If you're coming to the Queen City Stitch Retreat, she will be greeting you at the door in some form or fashion. For sure. I'd love to get Bluebell done so I can take her to the retreat. I mean, I could take her anyway, but it would be nice if she was finished. What do you think? All right.
Thank you, Cross Stitch.